Welcome to Champagne Football Lemonade Banter. This season is brought to you by the Lightweight Athletic Club.
Whatever you're watching us on, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Welcome back to Champagne Football Australian Championship edition. Today we have the best goalkeeper and centre-back partnership in the NPL from 2025. Myself and Claudio Fabiano here from Units. Some of you! Yes, man, I'm just watching your faces. And we are joined by James Hilton and Locky Griffith from Marconi. How are you, boys?
Good, thanks for having us.
That's outstanding.
You got
from
me
here.
with that.
Wasn't
I
it?
didn't even expect that. That's good. That's very good.
How was your trip to Melbourne, gents? All three of you? I feel I've missed out.
Yeah, it was good. Weather was cold-ish.
Oh, was it, huh?
Yeah.
They don't care about the weather. We lost the game. So unsuccessful.
Spoken like a true goalkeeper.
Yeah. But no, it was a good showing. I thought, we were pretty resolute. I thought we did really well. So it's just one of those things. A good strike did us in the end. And we had a few chances at the end we didn't take. But the trip was good.
Yeah.
It was good to go away with the boys. Nice experience.
Yeah.
So, positives.
I think that kind of brings a wee bit of a more professional vibe to what's happening in NPL football. Do you know what I mean? Getting to travel together, everyone turning up in their tracksuits to the airport, like it's nice, man.
Yeah, it is. It's something different to what we normally have, so yeah.
You guys, I was chatting to Joshy Simmons from APIA about like the travel and that type of thing, and they were saying because they've had a fair few cup runs, they're pretty used to it. Well, Marconi probably haven't had that experience very much in the last few years. So going into the game, were you a little bit, I don't know, did you not know what to expect from an NPL Victoria team? Because you guys have dominated NPL New South Wales the last few years, but were you a bit like, did you not know what to expect from the level of them and the atmosphere? And
we'd seen enough of them. Obviously, they had a good run in the Australia Cup, so you see enough clips and stuff. You kind of know who you're coming up against. You expect them to be a good opposition, and they were a really good NPL team. They'd come to New South Wales and be right at the top as well. So I don't think we went there not knowing what to expect. But like for the travel as well, it's just once you get to the ground and you do your warm up, like it's muscle memory. Yeah. So when you're in the hotel, you're traveling with the boys, it's just you're having a nice time. And if anything, I felt better prepared for the game because you're having a massage from the physio the night before a game.
Yeah.
And they got a steam room, and I think I had the best night's sleep I've ever had. So
that's true actually.
Yeah, it's different side to it, I suppose.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a different experience, like I said before. But like even like dinner with the teammates night before, your lunches, stuff like that. But the football side of it's pretty similar. Obviously, it's not much too different, like you said, the muscle memory. So,
Class. And how was your trip to Melbourne?
Yeah, good. I wish I could have gone to the games. I had an event, so I didn't actually go to any of the games, which was a shame because like Melbourne had so many matches this weekend. It would have been really nice to go. Watched every minute of the Friday and the Saturday games, but just saw bits and pieces of the Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I think, as we said, the first round of the championship was this weekend. I think we have to give a shout out to SBS. I think that the coverage was really, really good actually. Like it was nice to see it taken so seriously with so many cameras, different angles for things, like replays slowed down. Like it was really, really well done. Yeah. And I think the back end as well. Like I watched you guys on. I kept commenting on your show on Saturday. So SBS, well done for taking it seriously.
Do you know what it is with that? A lot of people don't realise behind the scenes, like, I guess the budget restraints of this competition to get it up and running. And that's the same from a broadcast point of view. Like they've got to cut corners. They can't go to the same level of, without getting too technical about broadcasting, when you broadcast the AFL, the NRL, or even the A-League, you're going with one of the two big companies that set up heaps of cameras, van at the game, all that stuff. It's really expensive. So they've gone for like a bit of a cheaper solution to try and get this going. They've pushed to have multiple cameras. They've pushed to have sideline reporters and stuff. But yeah, it's this delicate balance of doing it cheap, but still doing it justice. I think it's good. Most NPL fans are used to watching it on YouTube with one camera. Yeah. So it's a step up from
100%.
Well,
it's massive.
Yeah. And if that's supposed to be the bridge between the A-League, if that's the best, and between the NPL, it is better than the NPL.
100%.
The broadcasting.
That's it.
So,
and I said, I try not to engage on shit on social media, but this guy messaged me, like, one random guy messaged about, like, not liking the cup, like thinking, why isn't it like watching the professionalism of it and blah, 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 and even crowd numbers and stuff. And, like, my team in Italy is a Serie B team, so sometimes I get a stream and I watch them. And people don't understand in Australia, like this is second division football. Like if you watch Serie B, if you watch second division in Spain and stuff, it's smaller grounds.
100%.
You don't have 50,000 at the stadium. It's smaller crowds. It's 1 to 3 cameras. Like
100%.
it's pretty good for a second division. It's
completely
been a
agree.
really good first week.
And what we're going to do as well, got these here. Jumping on the bandwagon of Joe Kay, who has come up with this Soccer 25, which is a proper throwback, like to football when you were a kid, kind of a wee magazine. But some great information in here, great kind of insight to the teams that are playing in the championship. So shout out to Joe Kay because it is tops.
Really good.
Before we get started, I'll just give a little shout out to our sponsors, Premiership Experience. They are the go-to company for elite football tours. If you are an academy, private school, and you're looking to go and experience football somewhere else in the world, these are the people to look out for. Every tour is bespoke, made to be exactly what you want. You can take in fixtures fixtures of top quality games. You can go and train and play some of the best academies in the world. And if you are interested in finding out a bit more, the link is in the description box below. So on to the football. Gents, we have a new setup today. We've got obviously the screen in the background here that you can't see on the camera. So we'll be watching the highlights of the games and we'll be going through kind of the moments as we see them in front of us. So Damien, a wonderful producer, is in there setting up is going through the games for us. So we'll start with the game that kicked off the competition. It was South Melbourne at home to Sydney Olympic. Did you catch much of the game?
We had football. We had training that night.
Okay.
But as soon as we got in, we were watching that highlight over and over again.
Yeah, so obviously Ali Ogler, absolute worldie. You talk of perfect ways to kind of start a competition.
You can't say anything about the keeper because it's
Do you
bouncing.
think you should be saving that?
He's bouncing in front of him.
Well, off camera, Griff, you said that the keeper should have caught it, but it was a great strike. So obviously Olympic went 1-0 up, and it almost hung on to half time. And South Melbourne equalised with basically the last kick of the first half. Defensive catastrophe for Olympic, in my opinion. Here, we were talking about it off air. The long throws
Horrible to deal
are
with.
horrible. So Gibbles tried to get something on it. Maybe would have been a bit disappointed not to get more on it. But then after that, it's just chaos. And the boy Uchida put it in for South Melbourne.
Great save.
That's a good save.
That's a great save.
But this is just
Both goals.
Yeah, chaos.
Jamie.
Yeah.
messy.
And even
goals.
the finish there, Gibbles made a great save with his foot, but then it's the boys try to shoot, and it's turned into a great assist. It's come off Gibbles' foot, and then this one,
Yeah.
and even then, the touch could go bloody anywhere, and it just falls right for the South Melbourne player. So 2-1 South Melbourne before Ryan Fuchs announced his arrival in the competition.
I think they hit the post first.
Oh, did you
as
see
well.
the one that hit the post?
I think that is it. It might be this one.
Nah, it's not. It doesn't show yet.
It doesn't show in the highlights. I think it does. Look, this one. Bang.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah. They hit the post
Exact
with that
same.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's obviously came close, and his goal was a
Yeah.
carbon copy.
Yeah,
He
gorgeous.
just cut inside,
He's a
and
good player, man. He's
Yeah.
a very good player.
he seemed to when he proper kept scoring goals at the end of the season there.
Yeah.
Was just literally
Similar
every
goals
week,
as well, every week.
Yeah.
In range, yeah.
and that's an absolute outrageous strike.
Brilliant hit. And
Great
to be
crowd,
fair, the
yeah.
one to win it as well was a nice finish too.
Yeah, it was a great
It
finish.
was a very nice finish, but I think Olympic will be pretty happy with it. I mean, I think South Melbourne probably had a bit more ball throughout the game,
Yeah,
but they're
100%.
at home, and I think from Olympic, for me, looking at the ladder of NPL teams, they were probably the one that there was most question marks around from New South Wales going
Yeah.
into this. But I think they did a pretty good showing for their first match.
Yeah, I think Cyrus Demi, or Cedric as we call him, looked unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's just so big and powerful and great with the ball at his feet. So he was, in my opinion, a big kind of bright point for Olympic. And as you say, a game that they'd be disappointed not to get something out of. And if you look at the goals they conceded in terms of the timings, you can see just before half time.
Yeah, and then
you
just
concede-
after they scored as well.
Yeah, and then 3 minutes before the end of the game, that's devastating, man.
Lampard, nice finish.
It was a great finish to thingy. So, looking at that, right, you kind of touched on it there. Olympic would probably not be overly disappointed, you'd think. obviously you're never going to be happy not winning the game.
Yeah, we saw them actually at the airport the next morning. We were heading to Melbourne and they had just come back.
Right,
And
okay.
they didn't look overly happy, that's for sure.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, good crowd. I think it was like 6,500 there.
6,500 that game, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just
good.
decent, which you'd expect, obviously.
Yeah,
a
very
bit of a
Solid.
Greek kind of derby.
Very
And do you
nice.
know what? On the back of that, it's probably a good time to give a shout out to Souvlaki Boys, who came on as see what I did there. They've obviously come on board to sponsor the championship portion of champagne football. So if you are in the Marrickville area and you fancy some souvlaki, they'll look after you. They've got a champagne pack that they've put together for us.
Nice.
So any barbecues, obviously it's getting into summer season, to get yourselves down to Souvlaki Boys, and champagne pack for the boys. The other game in Group A, Broadmeadow Magic and Morton City Excelsia. Did you see any of this game?
I saw.
I saw a nice
Yeah.
finish here, I think.
Morton
Not nice
good.
finish,
Is-
unbelievable
the
goal.
first time left foot, yeah?
Yeah.
This one. Yeah. Very nice. And the whole build up, yeah.
Yeah, like to me it was that to me was the goal of the weekend. Gary and I had a little disagreement over the top goal, so we'll put it to use after.
Yeah.
But great football from Morton City Excelsia, not Broadmeadow Magic.
You would probably say, looking at this group, lads, that Olympic and South Melbourne, you would have called at the start, should be 1 and 2. But after seeing this game, do you think anything different? Do you
Well,
reckon
Morton have a bit of a run in the cup last year. I think even this year they went quite far and did well.
Yeah.
So that's. I think they won the Queensland final.
Yeah.
Or the league.
Yeah.
They won the
So,
league, yeah, they lost the
I'd
grand
expect
final.
like. I feel like every game's going to be a tight competition.
Yeah.
I don't think you can write anyone off. And I do think Morton, probably a little bit more than Broadmeadow, might be able to put up a bit of a challenge to get out of the group.
Yeah, actually, like looking at I spoke to the gaffer when I went down to the Gold Coast, and he was talking about how they try and play, and he was very confident in his team's ability to carry out what they're trying to do. And based on this, they look good, like a good footballing team. You know, I think that you'll find but some teams will be more long ball, a bit more direct than others. But these look like they want to play.
Yeah.
And they're good at it, man.
Look, they made some good signings as well, looks like, because I know
Great signings,
Jackson Courtney Perkins.
Yeah.
He was at Oakley or Avondale.
Yeah.
And then Pengelly, I know they signed him for the Oz Championship. And he came from Penpara or something as well.
Okay.
So,
Right, okay. And obviously the goal they conceded, the first goal they conceded was a disaster defensively. The goalkeepers are a bit of a nightmare.
Credit to Broadmeadow too, because the Northern New South Wales League, we played a bit of pre-season up
Yeah.
there as well. Like it's, for people that don't know, you'd think, is it really an NPL quality? Like there's, I think a lot of people don't know about Northern New South Wales or the Capital League either. You think it's a smaller version of NPL, but to go, look, this went until the very last minute,
Yeah, no, I
and
understand.
they can cause problems. Like
That's unlucky as well.
Yeah.
He's tried to slide to block the shot, hasn't
I
he?
know.
And he's just taking
very
a stand
clever though,
forward.
isn't it? But the
Yeah.
striker.
it's a good
Yeah.
pen.
A great pen.
Buried it, didn't he?
97th minute. No
Whoa.
pressure.
Yeah, roof of the net. But no, I think Broadmeadow would be happy with that local team, and I like these grounds because I think home ground advantage might play more into it than it does even at like an A-League level, right?
Yeah,
because
it's true. Because that's a lot smaller. Everything seems to be on top of you a lot more.
yeah,
But as you said, I think that looking at the results across the board,
it's pretty even.
no one got smashed.
No.
Like there was no big scores that you might have thought of. Like I looked at Avondale and Canberra Croatia,
Yeah.
and I thought that could have been a bit of a doom.
Yeah.
And credit to
Nil half time? Or
Yeah,
did he
half
score right?
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Half
so
time.
55 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that as we go forward, we can expect things to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Which again, look for football in the country. It's a great advertisement of levels across the board. Do you know what I mean?
I think when we compare the leagues, it's the whole league itself. Whereas in this, it's obviously comparing the best teams in each league. So that's why I think everything obviously be a lot
Yeah, that's
closer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right on to Group B.
Group B, is this where I come in?
That's where you come in,
Let's
mate.
go.
I'll let the professional do the work now. You know what I mean?
Group B is a very nice group, right? Because you got Marconi, Wolves, and Heidelberg. You would look at those three, especially with some of the signings that Wolves made.
Oh, yeah.
You'd look at those three and think, okay, it's probably out of those three. But then a trip to South Hobart's tricky. Most people haven't gone there before. And I heard that there's a big slant on that pitch. I don't know if you could see it.
No,
I spoke to one of the South Hobart players. Apparently there's something there that you can expect that you'll realise when you play there. there's an abnormal slant in the pitch from left to right that they know about, and most teams don't.
That's good to know.
That's good to know. I know. I've told everyone now.
Right up that.
I want the Marconi boys to do well, bro. I look after the boys. But anyway, so this is an interesting group. But we'll start with your game. You guys are the best to talk us through that. Heidelberg 1, Marconi 0. We've got the highlights here playing, but talk us through this game.
What a save.
Lo siento to Franco Maya.
I know you're
for
already
dressing him down. It's a bit over the top.
Bang. It's
Yeah,
bounced
show it
just
again.
before you as well there.
Yeah, I've seen it the whole way, so I've just been able to get a good step in and go after it.
So, like, if we were to look at this game as a whole, right, going into the game, you're saying it's another game. How did you feel during the game?
I felt really comfortable. I had like I said, we prepared really well. Being in the hotel, like, I don't know, I just felt really, really calm. I know a few of the boys were very excited, but on the pitch, it felt pretty comfortable. They had a few chances, but
Oh, it's a good goal.
Yeah,
had
other than
that
what
one.
we've seen so far, they didn't really have
no.
anything.
I
Did
think
you
it
guys
was
have any? Because they haven't shown any
Nah.
chances from you
by
guys.
the end.
And
At
at
the
the
end.
end of the game, they
Okay.
kind of came into it. That's a good strike, to be fair.
Yeah, I think we need a foul maybe higher up there.
One
Break
of
that
your
one
lads
up.
tried
Close
to.
to the ball, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, we love a good smoke.
I know, good on
They were
you.
good, the fans. They were
Yeah.
singing, "You're just a shit Yaron Souza" to me, and I was clapping him. So after the game, they were like, "Oh, fair play, appreciate it." But that was funny.
Here we go. A bit of Marconi pressure. It's a good save from their keeper too. Yeah.
I think it took until about this moment for Marconi to really come up with something in front of goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that, and then it
Just
came.
had on
Oh,
crossbar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Swibsy, Geordie Swibble.
It's the bar.
It's a good header, to be fair.
Mm.
And in this one, did he just not see it?
I
till
don't
late?
think-
Vela said the keeper got a touch or
Oh, he
something.
did?
Ah,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Was it Vela?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a veteran, bro. Yeah, so it's all Marconi in the back end of the game, which you expect 1-0, but
17-year-old who whipped that in, by the way.
oh,
that's
he
a
headed it
big
too well.
chance,
Down,
though,
you
man.
know?
It's a huge chance, that. Like, I think if you give him the same chance another 2 or 3 times, he
That's
scores.
what Tass goes, if you ask him to header it down and over the bar
Yeah.
10 more times, he wouldn't be able to do it once on purpose.
100%, man.
Yeah.
So I was obviously chatting to you about this before we started the podcast, right? And I felt that everything that they created came from Marconi making mistakes. So you look at the chances, the shots and goal where you've made saves, is because you've turned over the ball in poor areas. And then the goal they scored, for me, and I didn't know that it was a centre-back that's gone to press, but it's... See, for me, you need to be set up in order to press. Do you know what I mean? If you're not set up well, then you are going to get found out in some way, shape or form. And have your centre-back pressing the goalkeeper, and then obviously one pass into the middle of the park, switched out, a goal. It just... You don't mind losing games if it's like somebody scores a worldie, they build up from the back, and it's a... But see, when it's the winning goal comes from something that's really quite stupid, so frustrating.
I think that was probably the only time in the game where we sort of lost that discipline in our press.
Yeah.
Like, there was one moment, and even in saying that, we had enough numbers where he struck the ball so well and so fast through bodies that he's kind of had the perfect storm for it. Like, fair play to the strike, but a few more things had to go their way.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not as if, like, I think we can take confidence from the fact that, you know, even though we probably got the press wrong in that moment, we still had enough bodies around the board to be able to. And even then, like, I got a finger to it. Like, we might be able to make that save, and then nothing is said of it.
Yeah.
So, but if you look at the whole scale of the game, I think you could say, you know, maybe we deserved a point out of it. And then even with the amount of chances we had right at the end, if you have them throughout the game, you might even say, oh, maybe Marconi could have nicked it. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's just looking at it, it's frustrating because for me, Heidelberg's one of them at the start. You'd think big chance of winning the competition based on the Australia Cup run, etc.
Yeah.
So for Marconi to go and on the balance, even the chances towards the end, it's frustrating. I think that's more where I'm coming from in terms of, from a Marconi point of view, it's frustrating to lose the game because
Yeah, of course,
it was everything just seemed to be in Marconi's control. Do you know what I mean? But looking at it again, it's not the worst result. Like, this has being honest from this is me looking at it now from an outside point of view, right? If you go to Heidelberg that have just got to the Australia Cup final, beating a lot of A-League teams on the way, 4-0, 3-0, 2-0, to then go there and come away with a 1-0 defeat that on another day wouldn't have been a 1-0 defeat. It's not the worst start in the world to the competition.
You could probably also say, Chaz, like you're saying, the mistake that they made is, uncharacteristic. Like you said, centre back pressing off, and that can also be occasion, I think.
Yeah.
You finally, at this occasion, it's national level, it's on telly, it's this and that, you're travelling to Melbourne. People can make that. I think maybe Heidelberg potentially they've just played big games against A-League teams on TV. They've just played in front of 10,000 people last week. Maybe a bit calmer, took their moment, held it out. Whereas Marconi now, with another couple of weeks playing in this competition, playing on telly, you get them in round 4 at home on a Friday night. I think you boys probably feel pretty confident about that.
Yeah,
about having them at home.
And that's the thing. Like on the scale of it probably could have gone either way on the day.
Yeah.
So when we know we get them at our place, we have a bit more, I guess, intel, you could say, on how they play and what we might do to set up a bit better. But like the game could have gone either way. So when we get them at home, it would just be the same. Yeah. Try our best.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Class.
That's
Might
quality.
get myself down to the Palace.
That'd be a good one. I'm going to that one.
I'll stand behind the goal. And what were they chanting at you?
You're just a shit. Yeah, and so is
I was doing that. Next time you just hear a Scottish accent shouting the same thing, man.
Oh man, I'm really interested to see if because we saw so many games in Melbourne, like Preston have a good support, and Heidelberg, South Melbourne. I'm keen to see if any of them travel. If we get,
Yeah.
I don't know,
I
500.
think South would.
You reckon they will travel up?
To Olympic.
Yeah.
Like, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see a few of them come up because they've got great support.
And I've heard that the Souvlaki in Sydney's better than it is in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Don't say that, it cause a riot.
Imagine.
Souvlaki Boys, they can stop by Marrickville, is it, on the way to the game?
Go,
There you
man.
go. Test it out. You're welcome, Chaz. That's how it's done. The other game in your group, boys. So you guys were at 1 o'clock. It was South Hobart Wolves.
That was later.
That was later. Did you guys get a chance to see that game?
4:30. That was.
Was that at 1?
I think it was.
That was at 1 o'clock
was
as
at
well.
the same time, was it? Yeah.
Avondale
Sydney
United.
United and
Yeah,
Avondale were the later ones.
They were the later ones.
Well, what's does the gaffer want you guys to watch this back or anything, or not really?
We'll definitely prepare.
We'll
to
do
play
a funny
Hobart.
video on it. That's for
They'll
sure.
do the analysis
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
South Hobart, so you can see the slant here on the pitch if you really
you
pay
can,
attention.
yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the spirit level out.
Yeah. South Hobart, Wollongong made some very impressive signings, and they've all popped up in this first game, right?
Yeah.
They've all paid off.
TJ looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
When
at the
TJ's
first-
firing, that's scary. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge loss for Canberra, isn't it? But yeah, he's back up top, and of course, signing a player straight from the J League is a statement in itself.
Yeah.
And he's already repaid that. You'll see that soon. But
Danzo as well.
yeah, exactly right. South Hobart, it's always going to be tough for them. Apparently, I've spoken to one of their players. Their league is not the most competitive. There's 2 teams that are probably NPL level, and the other 6 are quite amateur level.
Yeah.
So they don't get exposed to high level football, but they'll take a bit of confidence out of this. 1-1 at one point.
Good turnout as well.
Good turnout.
yeah.
But you'd hope so, eh? Like it's a place like that, you'd hope
Yeah.
people came out to watch it.
Well, they're the oldest team in the competition. In 1910, they were founded.
Oh wow!
So they've got a really good, rich history. There's some. Georgie Best played in Tasmanian football.
That's class.
Yeah, there's a rich history of footballers going down there. So yeah, they had it at 1-1, but I think the quality of Wollongong shone through. You guys got them next week.
Yep.
What are you thinking? At home, South Hobart. Surely 3 points has to be.
Well, we'd like to think we'd dictate
Yeah,
terms and
Yeah.
play our style of play. But you can say what you like, and if you don't turn up on the day, you don't run, you don't tackle, things
Yeah.
can go whatever way. So
Yeah, it's very true.
we'll prepare for them based off what we saw in this game, because what I've seen as well is looking at teams that the way they play in the NPL and the way they've played in round 1 here, it's not like it doesn't translate 100%. So I think we'll have to set up based off what
Look
we
at
see
that.
here.
Oh, go,
So.
man.
What a goal, man.
Yamamura.
To even have a pop there, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Caught the keeper napping.
It's a weird technique on it as well. It's
Yeah.
like he's-
Yeah. So a wee scoopy almost.
Yeah,
like,
scoopy,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And this is just a wee.
And this is just you hate to see it.
That number 5.
Yeah, I
is-
mean that's the first thing I thought as well.
Yeah.
It's Mushi Kakubo, right? So he was at Spirit
Yeah, he was at
2
Spirit.
years ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So he's obviously tried to sweep the situation, but if he just steps up there,
Yeah, just steps the other way.
he gets away with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. 2-1 until the 93rd minute. So it's a pretty good showing from South Hobart. I reckon they'll
Certainly is.
snag a point at home in this group stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think there's a lot of positives to take. I think it could have been a much worse start. And you look at it, they had moments. Solskjaer's made a decent save earlier on, and it's not as if like Wolves battered them.
No.
Based on what you've seen there, it's been relatively even for periods of the game. But it's nice to see. Like I think that watching it over the weekend, there was two things for me. It was really nice to have football on constantly. Do you know what I mean? Like in some games you weren't like watching it properly, but it was just on in the background, and you having hearing moments and having me glances. It was very European to have football on at a nice time and multiple games to choose from.
And now this weekend the A-League's going to start, and you're really going to feel like we got so much football to pick from. It's going to be beautiful because you got daytime championship, nighttime A-League. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. And as you said, who said about style of football there? Teams being different. I think that it's really refreshing watching teams here. They're shooting from like 25, 30 yards at points. The long throws are coming in, causing chaos. It's a lot more exciting than, as you say, the NPL football can be. Like it's a really refreshing change. Before I go on to Group C, I'm actually going to phone Gary. Gary's expecting a wee WhatsApp video.
Oh, really?
A wee chat with the boys about Spirit, Preston Lions from Fiji.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? But before we go there, this episode is brought to you by a major sponsor, Insurers Pty Ltd, your trusted partner in all general insurance, experts in construction and home warranty distribution through APIA. They're the go-to team for builders and homeowners needing reliable professional cover. So thank you to Insurers Pty Ltd for protecting what matters most in the building industry. Right, Gary. See what he says.
Where is he? Fiji?
Fiji.
Yeah, he's in Fiji.
Just holiday?
Oh, better. Just holiday, mate. Microphone on. He said phone me, right? And he just came back saying unavailable.
Come on, Gary. Come on, mate. He's doing beach runs. Hey!
There he is. Look at him, man.
Hiya, mate.
Guys.
Two goalkeepers on the sofa. What is happening?
I know, and you should hear what Jimmy's saying. He's slaughtered on some of the goalkeeping so far, man.
Well, I should maybe look at his own performance.
God, mate. So we are looking at Preston and Spirit. So we've done a wee switch of the setup, mate. We've got the games on here, playing the highlights through as we're obviously chatting about the games. So from a Spirit point of view, mate, what was your thought on opening weekend?
I think in a nutshell, brilliant point away from home. I don't think too many people fancy Spirit to get anything from it. Anyone outside of Spirit anyway. I watched, and credit to Claudio and Adamo, great show. I watched their show, and I think Lummy was on it, and he did mention that you can't really write Spirit off. I think that's probably everyone who knew Spirit from last year would be hesitant to write them off, but everyone probably still did against Preston Lions. But overall, I thought Preston had the best chances. I don't think I can debate that, but they sort of came in clusters, like that 30 to 45 minute mark, and then like 70 to 80 minute mark, and I think most of them really came from mistakes from their end. And outside of that, I thought Spirit we played really well. I thought we controlled the ball and they controlled the game for large spells. A wee bit poor in possession in the first half, especially in build-up, and I think second half, Kai Denton was a wee bit isolated, so was Taki. But I thought Harry Keyes coming on in the last 20 minutes made a big difference, very direct. And to be honest, mate, maybe a wee bit surprised to say, but I think they deserved the point on the balance of the full games. Preston did have the better chances, no one to debate that, but I think a point was worthy of the point.
Pure love Spirit, so you do.
Of course I do, mate. What you boys saying about it?
I think Spirit's conditioning let them down.
Yes, get him.
Talk to me about that, because there's obviously a few. Chaz, you spoke to me through WhatsApp. What about the equaliser? Have you spoken to the goalkeeper at that point?
Nah, not yet. We're just the games. I'm just waiting to play the game after we spoke to you. We'll run through it, and I'll chat about both goals.
Well, I'm interested. It's not something I picked up on, so I'm keen to hear what you do say about it when you talk about it. The only thing I want to mention when I'm here is make sure you pick the right goal of the week, because you've picked a different one for me.
I already said that. So what I'm going to do is put the two to the panel, mate, and we'll see what the boys think.
Fuck.
Hey, more importantly, mate, tell me how is the only strength and conditioning coach to go on end of season trip with his fucking team? How was Byron, mate? Did you have a good time?
Aye, mate, it was good. As
He's
you know,
a big
mate,
kid, man.
They're like a pre-season itself, isn't they? They're tough, man. They're a hard gig, but I brought you, mate, class.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got some of the lads are half my age here. They're in cruise control, but it was good, mate. It was standard. I mean, probably not as mental as you lads living in a hostel for 3 or 4 days. We had a year Airbnb, but it's buying and being it. You can't really go wrong. What I was going to say to you, Claude, my mind's went blank as you asked me that question. I was going to ask you a question about Andre Takami. I gave you that stat on the show about Andre Takami still undefeated.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stat, by the way. I think that watch, it was 12 games now, played for Spirit. Within 90 minutes, not lost. I was saying to Chaz as well, that's 20% of Spirit games just scored the last minute, because I know Lummy mentioned that on air with you guys. So, something to keep an eye on next week with Avondale.
Because of conditioning shite, they're scoring in the last minute of games.
Aye, maybe that's what it is.
Right, sound man.
Well, cheers for covering, Claude. All the best. Enjoy the show, lads. I'll catch up on it when it's released.
Sound my man.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Take it easy. Cheers, bye-bye.
Oh, we screen record with Gary, man. Big idiot. So we'll just shove that game on just now. The Preston and New South Wales Northwestern Spirit. New South Wales Spirit. What were your thoughts on this game? Obviously, we've heard what Gary kind of thinks about it.
Did you guys catch any of it?
I was in and out a little bit watching. When I was watching, it looked like Preston were on top.
Yeah.
Spirit were trying to play, but got caught sometimes. But other than that, I didn't see too much of it.
I actually thought Christy Marquez started well, but then he had a fair few nervy moments in this game. There was maybe a little bit uncharacteristic from him. But I was impressed with these lads, the back three for Spirit. They covered him a lot, time and time again. There was a lot of like desperate challenges that they made throughout the day, and it was quite good to see.
No, I agree. Like they are like great defending from Subby, I think it was, and Simon Nicholas on the line. But that's what I actually felt that, and that's what I was saying about Gibble as well. I think that Gibble made some amazing saves, but just had wee moments where, again, uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's occasion or if it's...
Yeah.
And this is actually something that to put to you, Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
You know, obviously goalkeeping is the hardest thing is the decisions, right? See, they've not played the games for maybe 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's got a wee bit to do with it in terms of the decisions and coming into things. Maybe that after 3 or 4 games, they wouldn't be doing these things.
Yeah, mate. I can't see him as like, it's not like they're making howlers. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just little things.
Yeah.
So for me...
I can't speak for them, but it's just...
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've been really nice.
Keep us all good. You have to protect the
Honestly,
right?
yeah.
And still got games.
You know what? It is, when you go to somewhere it's a bit unfamiliar, it can be a little bit difficult to sort of find your rhythm straight away. I think it's best just to be a bit unbothered about the whole situation.
Yeah,
and just know that I'm here to just, like, I'm good at kicking and catching balls, so let's just do that today. Whether the occasion or the travel might be a bit exciting, and then you start to like think about what you're doing, it's best just to chill out, I think.
You would have thought Romero buries that. Brooks is a top player for Preston.
Oh, he's unreal.
He's a top player. He's very good. And we kind of spoke over the goal, but that was the thing with Spirit. It was very similar to Marconi in the sense of when they were set up, they looked really good all game against Preston. But did you see the goal? They've tried to play that 1-2.
in the wrong place.
And they'll be killing themselves watching that back.
That to me is one that obviously you look at new players. That was Ethan De Bono.
Yeah.
So you're looking at maybe he's expecting him to stay, whereas the next person that's been there all year knows that he's going to make that forward run.
Yeah.
It's a clever run, that.
The little assist from Jamie.
Jamie Valsevsky, assist man, number 10.
And he gave it to them as well.
I know it was. He's so funny with that.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant for Luca. Obviously with Perko going, there's been a lot of noise about the change at Spirit. But it's great for Luca to go out and get a positive result.
You know when we're playing and like you're defending, you know this very well when you're parked up and you're defending, and you can handle a front three, even a 10, but when it's a left or right centre back or a 6 that makes a run through, it just shocks you for a second. So that run there, like single handedly, is just sometimes you need that extra effort to unlock a defence. It was great from that lad. He came in off the bench, didn't he?
Yeah, Jackson Brown
from Mount Druitt.
From Mount Druitt.
Right.
So this is his debut for Spirit.
Okay.
But looking at both goals in that game, right? Again, for me as a goalkeeper coach, let's say, both goalkeepers have made the decision for the striker in terms of what finish to do. So see, all that you want from goalkeepers in that situation is force the striker to make mistakes or make decisions. So both of them are really tight angles. I don't think the goalkeepers need to come into the spaces, because you look at Romero's finish, there's a defender coming across, another defender coming round, and Chris comes into the space and makes Romero see that's the only thing I've got. And then the second goal, or the equaliser, if the keeper stays in the goal, he saves that.
You said that, didn't you? We were talking about it.
You've thrown him right under the bus like this.
But look after the Sydney keepers. Melbourne's all right.
Your face was brilliant there.
Yeah, but like at the same time, when it's the 95th minute, you're very excited and you just want to defend the space. So you see the run, you see how much time he's got, and you think, all right, I'll make it difficult and I'll step.
Yeah.
But I think looking back, and I've been caught doing that. I think.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, I'm being like ideal. It's very easy
Yeah.
to sit here and say this. In that moment, it's different. And you made a save that was similar to that, right?
Yeah.
But
he had the ball at his
difference-
feet and took the step.
Yeah, the difference was that you got there on to be close enough to impact.
Yeah.
See, if you're not going to get there, the goalkeeper stays in the goal. He makes a save every day.
I don't know anything about goalkeeping, but you often see people say that by coming out, the angle gets smaller, no?
100%.
So you're saying they should have stayed on their line?
100%.
Yeah.
But then isn't the angle bigger to score in? Like,
But so from the angle they're at, right? I reckon you ask these goalkeepers, you give someone 10 shots from those angles,
and you're on your line,
you're
you
going to
should
save
it.
them
Okay,
10
all right,
times.
all right.
But by you coming into the space,
Right.
as you move, you're now creating
It's more
angles
hopeful,
in
isn't
space.
it? You're
So
just hoping it hits
100%.
you rather than I'm going to make a
Make a
save.
save.
and
So
it's-
is it more if
yeah.
they're front onto you, that's when you need to come out to close the
Yeah,
angle,
and
right? But if they're there on the sides,
There's so much that goes into it. Depends on position of defenders and other players and distance from goal, etc.
Yeah.
Right? But see there, if he stays in that goal, as I said, he'll save that. See the strike, he'll save it, and there's defenders coming in to force the finish to be quick. But if he's in the goal, he makes a save every day of the week.
I reckon you're probably like me, bro. Like that Chris Marquez one, if any ball goes into the near post, I'm turning around and I'm grilling them. Don't you reckon? But near
He
post
wouldn't
keeper.
dare.
Just turn around, put the ball back on halfway.
He just throws his arms
The
around.
whole thing about like near post should never happen must kill you, eh?
It's just such a.
It's such an outfield player thing to
It
say,
is,
eh?
man,
How
eh?
do you concede near post?
I considered the worst near post all season. Tanquol at home in the first minute. Do you remember that? You don't remember that
I
one?
remember.
No.
I don't either. that was tidy, that one. Like literally on the byline and just.
I don't know how he did it, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it.
But
Shocked.
I think that, like, so you see near post, right? So goalkeepers, you're what you're trying to do is put yourself in the middle of the goal at all times.
Yeah.
So in theory, the space on both sides should be similar.
Right.
So if it goes in at the back post, you're showing as much space unless you're obviously standing far too close to your post. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you think of angles of a goal here. If I come into this space, I want to leave the same amount of space on this side as this side.
Yeah,
It's still a goal,
From a
like-
defender's point of view, right? Let's say the goal's over there and you're running with the ball, you're a striker about to shoot, and we're trying to like block a shot.
That's
we
different.
feel like we're
That's different.
blocking
That side
the
of the
far
goal.
post,
Yeah,
right?
that's different though.
Yeah.
I agree with that completely, and
Yeah.
that's where you need to trust your defenders. But then the flip side of that is, if a defender tries to block and it goes through their legs, and you're trusted, I'm
Still
fucking
their fault.
furious, man.
That's the worst.
It's the
bro.
worst because you're sitting being like, okay, he's got that space, now I've got this
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
So see if it comes through that space,
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah, yeah.
That
No,
kills
of
you,
course,
man.
Of course.
Yeah.
And this all, split up a second as well.
Nah, of course.
That's a great point for Spirit, and I agree with guys. I actually think they were good for it.
Yeah.
I think they set up well. They played quite well considering, and he's right. Like when you watch the highlights, Preston had a flurry of chances,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you
yeah.
actually watch, like Spirit started better,
Yeah.
and then they finished a lot better as well. So they were good for that goal at the end. And like you said, how many NPL2 lads on the pitch? Like their striker the whole game.
Kai Denton, then Aiden
Denton,
Kyra came
and
on.
then Aiden Kyra. So it's two NPL2 strikers. They picked up lads from like Mount Druitt and that. It seems like they've scrambled to put this team together, and I think they look really good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you know what? It's actually a good time to give a wee shout out to Football Fitness, isn't it?
Yeah, go on.
So if you're a part-time footballer chasing professional fitness levels on a part-time schedule, then Football Fitness is for you. Football Fitness has helped over 2,000 players train smarter and stay match fit with no heavy legs in game day. Do you want a done-for-you weekly training plan that tells you exactly what to do and when to do it? Download your free Football Fitness blueprint at footballfitness.com.au/14day. It's available to all podcast listeners, and the link is also in the description box below.
Nice.
Gary's in Fiji and he's getting a shout out, know what I mean?
Man, hey.
What a nice guy.
Good
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Avondale, Canberra, Croatia. So this is the one that, as I said, I thought could have been a bit of a blowout, let's say. But credit to Canberra, Croatia.
So was there nothing in the first half? Because I didn't watch this game. I was
there's
watching
not one
United.
highlight.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't see it either, to be honest. But I just love seeing players that don't have to drop down and play.
But
Like, Fornaroli is one of the best strikers we've seen in the A-League ever.
Yeah.
And he's dropping down and playing at this level. And what that
that's
does
cool.
for the players around him, it's so good,
Yeah,
man.
and very fitting that he scores their first goal.
Yeah.
No, I was actually watching the Sydney United game
Yeah.
when this was on. I watched the majority of that.
But yeah, like we said before, no one expected Canberra Croatia to go, 58 minutes at 0-0.
Yeah,
It's a good showing from them. But Avondale, they didn't win the league, but they were premiers.
they done well here. This.
They came first. That's a good touch.
Yeah.
Great touch, great finish. They're a good side. And that's a good little atmosphere apparently down at Avenger Park as well. It's
It looks
small.
good.
Yeah.
The pitch looks amazing.
Good
as well.
name for a ground.
Yeah, it is. It is. And they've invested huge cash there.
Oh, of course they have.
So,
I think that they are one of the ones that would be probably most disappointed if they didn't win it. Like
Yeah.
in terms of, as you see, the investment that they've put in.
yeah, absolutely. But so this was Canberra's goal. I didn't actually see this one.
Yeah,
There's
That's a nice ball.
Great
Wow.
finish as well.
That's a very, brilliant.
Yeah, very, very good ball and finish.
It's not what you'd expect there, yeah? He's got the player outside.
Fullback tracking when he doesn't need to. He can
Yeah.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that that was his first game, that Yoshida, the boy that scored the goal.
Okay. Because they obviously got picked up. You guys picked up a few players from that league as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Willakio and Tomohiro.
Right.
Good. Will started for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. A bit of a live wire on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loves a vlog.
Sharp. Very
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
Loves a what?
Loves a vlog. So shout out Willakio on YouTube.
It's just unlucky.
It's a good tackle. It's unlucky.
And do you know what though? The desire from the young man to get on the end, that was that Zach Chanchi who was at Spirit last year or the year before.
Right.
And when we spoke to the gaffer at
He's done well.
Avondale,
Yeah.
they were buzzing about him. Said the exciting young player. So it's great to see, as you say, young players getting the opportunity to play on this stage with eyes on it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
class.
That's another very nice group.
Yeah, it is.
Now that Spirit have shown what they showed in that first game, that's going to be a very
And I
interesting
think they've
group.
got 3 home games now as well, Spirit.
Really?
Yeah, right.
3
Where are
home
they playing?
games.
Christie Park?
Christie Park.
Well, they are.
I think, as far as I'm aware, yeah, it's Christie Park.
Everyone says this is not an easy place to play, right? Is it
No.
windy?
Especially this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
They're a good
synthetic.
side. The
Yeah.
pitch is hard. It bounces.
Yeah.
They obviously do they train on it? I guess they train
Yeah,
on
They
it.
do, yeah.
So you'd be used to it a bit more. I know obviously we train and play on grass, so when you go there, it is a little bit different. It takes
Yeah.
a second to adjust, and
Yeah.
then the pitch you warm up on isn't exactly the same as the pitch you play on, and yeah, they make it difficult.
Yeah. And not much synthetic in the Victorian League.
Yeah, it's
So
nice
that might be interesting. It is nice, way better.
It's nice.
But it might be interesting when they come to New South Wales, besides Marconi, when they come and
Yeah, of
play
course.
when they
But
come and
then-
play
Yeah,
Spirit
yeah.
and Sydney United. It might affect them a
Yeah,
little
because
bit.
Olympic are playing at Cogra, is that
Cogra,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And Leichhardt.
Leichhardt
APIA,
Ovals.
Leichhardt,
Yeah.
So it's just those two really. It's just Sydney
Yeah.
United and Spirit, which might have a bit of an advantage on the synthetic.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Is this
Wolves
grass
are-
as well?
No synthetic. Isn't
This
it?
is synthetic at
Okay.
Metro.
It was
Synthetic.
nice,
That was
wasn't
it?
synthetic.
Yeah, it looked
that's
good.
synthetic.
Should we move there?
Yeah,
Group
let's go,
D.
mate. Group D.
Metro Stars APIA. So yeah, I watched this one as well.
So did I.
And I had Joshy Simmons with me and Lloydie Owusu for vibes.
Yeah.
He's great value.
Uncle
He's
Lloydie.
cool. Uncle Lloydie. And I saw him later that night at the Press, this new place that everyone's hanging out. Of course, Lloydie's there.
Of course,
I went
yeah.
for a birthday and he's the first person I saw like twice in one
Where's
day.
this place?
Oh, it's in the city. It's near, it's above Establishment.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's like the new hotspot. And of course, Lloydie's there, dancing, knowing everyone. But anyway, Metro Stars APIA.
I was impressed by Metro.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's what I was when you were obviously doing the watch along for this, right? I thought Metro Stars for large parts of this game, without again creating too much, right?
Yeah.
They looked by a better team.
They looked good, especially at the start. I think APIA settled into it.
Yeah.
This was a great...
Big
both
chance.
keepers were very good. There you go. I'll shout out you goalkeepers. I thought both goalkeepers were very good in
Yeah,
this
I
game.
agree. They were good.
They were the big reason why it stayed at 0-0. Both Kalach and is it...
I
I didn't have volume when I was watching this, but is it Ostrich?
Ostrich, yeah.
Ostrich?
Ostrich.
By the animal?
He's
Okay.
quick, man.
He was very good. He was very good. And I think he's got... someone's keeping tabs on him at the moment. There's A-League interest in
okay.
him. Yeah, the lads were saying in the studio there's A-League interest on him. And you can see why he was very good. But we spoke about it. I mean, Franco's brought on
That's a joke, man.
what, Kambayashi,
Sigreto, and
and
Costanzo.
Costanzo in a triple change, and they
And
just
goal
did
straight
this
away.
straight after.
That literally the next play.
He was still talking about Sigreto coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Like that's his first game back, I think,
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
he did it.
Yeah.
So it's good to see. Like it's so
That's
nice,
actually
man.
what I wrote here.
Yeah.
I was like, big shout out
Great
to
first
Sigreto
touch.
because
Brilliant
he's
touch.
obviously
Yeah.
has a hard year with his injury to come back and score what turned out to be the winning goal in your first game back.
Yeah.
It's class, man. It's nice to see. And APIA for me are like, as you see, being able to bring Kambayashi, Sigreto and Costanzo off the bench, like that's outrageous.
Yeah, it must be nice.
It really is outrageous.
I think chatting to Josh, he obviously knows them very well and just left midway through this season. What they've done, I don't know about you lads, but what they've done in preparation for this tournament is very impressive. Obviously, they've added to the squad. They've signed players. They've signed well-known players.
Yeah.
But then they're not training at Lambert, so they wanted to find a pitch. They can have Lambert, but they wanted to spend money to train on something more similar to Leichhardt Oval.
Right.
So they're training at Sydney Olympic Park, Homebush.
Right, okay.
Great facility.
Oh, yeah.
They're training there, spending more just so their players can be better prepared.
Yeah.
And then the lengths they're going to with the travel as well to make sure their team travels in time. Similar to you lads, apparently, you know, like masseuses and stuff the night before, but they're going to have to go to Perth.
Yeah.
And they're doing a 2-night stay just to look after the players. So they're going the day before, they're coming back the day after. So it just sounds like the club's doing those extra 1%ers to go far in this competition. And after hearing all that and seeing the depth they have, I wouldn't be surprised if they're there.
There or thereabouts.
Yeah.
West APIA, but I mean, look, I think it's one of them. Though, they've obviously struck up a partnership with someone that's invested well.
It's great.
That allows them to then have all these luxuries.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I think
it's
that's the thing that all the clubs were kind of not complaining about, but it was a stress because it was such an extra financial burden
100%.
on clubs. So to
Yeah.
have someone like West come in,
Yeah.
that's huge for APIA. It gives them as you say, the platform to
Yeah.
be able to go to these extra lengths to do things for them, man.
And they've signed Connor Starboy as well, haven't they? Is he playing?
I think he's at Spirit just now.
He's playing for Spirit.
That's breaking news. I like that.
Here we go.
That's breaking news.
Heard it first here.
He's going red.
Bravo touching everybody up here,
I like that.
There we land.
Apparently he's a top player.
Yeah,
He
makes
really
you very
tore it
good.
up this year, didn't he?
I just didn't see him playing for. Did he play for Spirit?
Apparently he was still in Europe,
I was just saying, I
but
was
he's
just
back
keeping,
this week.
trying to stay everything quiet. I wasn't saying a word. Yeah, I think he's Spirit Championship.
Okay.
And then he's there next season.
Yeah, correct.
Right. That's good. Break the news.
If anyone didn't know, you fucking know now.
That's fantastic. I love that.
That's
brilliant. That's brilliant.
Do you know what's so funny is your face when he said that. Like, see when he sets you up with the goalkeeper,
Yeah.
your face just goes, and then when he said
Yeah.
that, and I've
Karma.
said,
That's good. That's a good signing, but
Oh, very good signing.
The strong get stronger.
If it's
man.
true, yeah, it'd be good.
Oh yeah. allegedly. That's the word you use in media.
That's
Covers
funny,
your
man.
ass. That's yeah. They look really good. They look the goods, and
Yeah, I think Mikey's got I'm sure it's Italian background in some way, shape or form.
oh yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I was gonna say for you boys, how do you feel about Dom? I saw him on Friday. Was that a bit of a like? Did you guys know that was coming, or was it a bit of a shock to you guys that he went to APIA for this?
You go.
You're closer.
See, I caught wind of it a little bit earlier. And then, yeah, when I knew he was on his way, I thought after the Sydney United game, I just put one on his chin and send him off. A bit of chin music to serenade him. But, I think he said it last week on the podcast. I think he said, he wasn't particularly overjoyed with himself this season. I think he needed something fresh.
Yeah, fresh start. Yeah.
I think on his day, Dom's probably the best player in the NPL New South Wales.
Unreal. Yeah.
Like the level he can get to.
Yeah.
For him, I think it's just he wanted something different where he felt a bit more comfortable. So fair play and good luck to him.
I said this as well last week. I think that the way APIA play football will suit him a bit better.
Yeah.
I think that often it's like a ball from you to Dom, they go and do something. Whereas now it's that team that maybe a wee bit build up a bit better. And I think that will suit him to give him a platform.
He'll crack that lineup soon? Because obviously at the moment he's off the bench, but
yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
it's, you know what I mean? It's a big decision to go there. You want to hope you're getting game time and you're starting. But he told me that because it was his birthday, he took a cake to you guys still. Did that cake make it into the change
Yeah,
room?
it
or-
arrived. It didn't last long, but it arrived.
Ice cream cake as well. So
Oh, yeah, okay.
next level.
Yeah, it wasn't the Freddo
So that
one though.
softens the blow a little bit, the fact that he still went to that effort, or not really?
Yeah.
That's funny. It's actually funny that though, like, because obviously it's the first time we've had a championship, right? And it's the first time we've been in a situation where people can change teams at this time of the year.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
normally you have a full pre-season, so if someone leaves, you don't see them or hear of them for 3-4 months, and then it's like, oh, you know he's playing there, it's cool. Whereas now it's like,
He was wearing a Marconi kit last week.
yeah, literally,
Yeah.
and then bang, you're straight wearing something
Yeah.
else.
Judas.
The real feelings are coming out now, man.
Nah, I love the one.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think it adds to the spice.
And actually, it was really nice to see so many of us, like, for him to play in Adelaide
Yeah.
for another team. It
Yeah,
was nice.
yeah,
It was,
yeah.
I saw a picture of, obviously, there was so
He
many
went
people
home,
down
his family
supporting.
there. Yeah.
Like, it was a nice wee moment for him.
No, it was very good. And the other game in that group to wrap out Group D was Sydney United against Bayswater. This looked like a very interesting game, and I think, you know, I'll probably speak on behalf of everyone outside Western Australia that we didn't know what to expect from Bayswater.
Yeah, of course.
But it looked to me, from what I saw of this game, that they're probably unlucky not to leave with 3 points, no?
Yeah, they had moments, but both teams had moments. I think that there was lots of shots on goal without really working the keeper. I think the biggest chance, Bayswater had a shot that came off the back of a corner, a delivery into the box. The boys should have done better with, and has almost hit it into Veg's path as he's moving across the goal. This is outrageous,
How about
by
this?
the way.
Just quietly,
Oh my
yeah.
days.
This is unreal.
Look at this. Shimmy, see you later. Oh, it's fantastic.
Joke. That's the boy was at Tigers.
So good. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Bro, he's a top player.
he was
I was impressed with, is it Mo or Mao? The guy who won the pen?
Yeah, he won the pen.
I was impressed with him as well.
Yeah, he looked direct, wanted things
But it was
to
a free
happen.
kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I wrote in here. Was it a
Yeah.
penalty?
There's a mad photo of me two-footing this guy in the attack away from home. He's a good player.
He's a very good player.
Oh,
But yeah, so obviously we'll get to the. This is the one actually. It came from a free kick. This
Yeah.
is what I was talking about. This was the biggest chance of the game
And Veg
before
held
the
it.
goals. Just kind of came into his path, you know,
he
as he turns in.
almost took it too quick.
Yeah.
He had a bit more time. And yeah, needs more to beat Vedran there, right? The penalty for me wasn't a penalty, but I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, that's
Looks soft.
It was, well, yeah, or it was outside the box, I
No,
think.
but,
Yeah.
then
I think it's a
I look at the
like a
contact
free
of the
kick.
knees here. When he goes inside, it's the
it is outside
knee.
the box.
It hits his knee.
I don't know.
I think
Chaz.
the first contact's outside the box, and that's why he falls.
Yeah.
But
Do you know what I
then,
mean? So
yeah,
I think it's a free kick.
Yeah.
What's the contact doing? And this is what I watched it about 5 times this morning,
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Okay.
because What's here?
That's what I.
The knee there.
Yeah, but. Yeah,
That
okay.
knee step across is, I think, what it's given for. Because it's a different contact. Do you know what I
The
mean?
first
There's-
contact's worse.
yeah, I agree.
Like,
I
it
agree.
is worse. So I thought that's what it was given for.
But I just saw that contact in the box and I thought that's what it had to have been given for. Because as you say, the first one's clearly outside the box.
Yeah,
And
must be.
Carlos makes no mistake from the spot.
That's a good pen.
Good pen. This is Luis Italiano. Conceded. What about this, by the way? Ball on the pitch.
That's funny,
That was the
man.
best.
They've stuffed their own team up there
Yeah, I
because
know,
they
it's-
probably tried to do that
On
to
purpose.
slow it down.
to slow it down.
That's the kind of thing that I would do.
yeah.
Like, see, that is.
But maybe it distracted their players because
Yeah.
this is the lad that took the throw in,
They
right?
took the throw in.
And no one's come out to him there. Like, no one expected that he'll get it in the second phase, and no one expected that.
No,
Is he shooting, do you think?
100% he's shooting.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Any question marks on Vedran or?
That's a hard one for me, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's really, really difficult because you've took yourself into the space and then obviously it's a throw-in. So now you're just adjusted to the ball and for it to go back out and for it to hit it first time.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like... And to be fair, he actually moves all right to get a hand on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's just...
It would have been a
unfortunate
wonder
wasn't-
save
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if he pushes it out.
Unreal. But I think that Sydney United will be disappointed. I say they'll be disappointed. They will be disappointed with the result, but they didn't do too much themselves to be really frustrated at not getting 3 points. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they peppered the goal and the keeper's making all sorts of saves. They never really had clear cut chances.
What's going on at Sydney United? Like the last couple of years, have they like, because they were obviously heavyweights, but their squad's gone through a bit, change of coaches, change of players. I feel like that old guard of United's kind of moved on. There's a lot more younger faces. Are they not quite settled on?
Well, they lost the goalkeeper Chaz Samushonga after the Waratah Cup final.
And they won 3 of them since.
Look, I think that Adrian's still going to play next year.
Yeah.
I think he's just having a break just now for the championship.
Oh, so he's not playing, is
Yeah,
he?
they're
No.
3 centre backs. Glass,
Glassick,
McGing, and Adrian,
Yeah.
all not playing.
So clearly they're not taking this.
I think McGing's injured. Am I right in
And
saying
Paddy
that?
and Tell Me stopped as well.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
I saw he got presented with a jersey. He's
I think
he's
McGing
leaving.
injured.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
getting like surgery on
McGee's
his.
got a hernia, I think.
Yeah.
for
Okay.
the sports hernia or
and
something.
Adrian's honeymoon,
Yeah.
and then Glass was his arm. I'm pretty
Yeah, he's
sure.
in a cast
shoulder.
just now.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
they've obviously three big injuries there, which is obviously they've signed the boy, is it Kagano, I think?
The lad from
From
Non-Tigers. That's a
Morton
good sign. He's a good
Kakano.
player. He's a good player.
From Nakano, not Kakano,
Mm.
from Tigers. So he's went in, and Bailey Rules moved and playing at left back. He was playing
Mhm.
at left back at the weekend. They had a young boy playing at right back. Look, I think that the Auntie's quite well known for bringing through youth.
Mm.
Like especially you look at the Sydney FC team.
Yeah.
You're bringing in young players, and obviously it takes a little bit of time to get right, but that's kind of what he's doing, because at that point it's going to come for any team, you know, like you don't know how, I don't know how long Adrian's been at United. I think it's 7 or 8 years.
Well, he was a youth player there as well before that, I think. So,
there you go. So
maybe
he's been
even
there for
longer.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's that these things need a freshen up, and Shibao obviously went off injured
Mm.
early on in that game yesterday.
That's a costly 2 points dropped, because you look at that group. I mean, apparently they are the kryptonite to APIA, though. They always beat APIA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
gone like 13 out of 15 or something. I
Yeah.
think. So, but to their defense, I know you were saying like what's happened there, but like if you look at this year, they went Waratah Cup, they won it.
Yeah,
Quarterfinal of the FFA or Australia Cup.
Yeah, right.
And then they were a whisker away from being in the semi against APIA.
Mm.
And then who knows if they play APIA, maybe
Okay.
they're in the
Yeah,
final.
yeah,
So you say
yeah.
what's happened, but
Okay.
on the scale of things, it's not like
Still good.
they're
Yeah, it's
miles
not a
off it.
disaster.
They've actually
Right.
picked up silver and done
Yeah.
all right. So yeah.
And you always back them in a big game, don't you?
Yeah, always.
You always back them in a big game. Good support. I hope a lot of those Sydney United fans travel to Leichhardt. It could be a really nice atmosphere for this one.
yeah.
On Friday night.
I'm sure they will.
But it's
I'm
just
sure
this
they
is
will.
tough now, because they got what? This looks like a must win now. They play APIA at Leichhardt, and then they've still got to fly to Perth and Adelaide.
Yeah.
So it's just there's a lot coming up for them.
Yeah, that's true.
And this
that's
is-
we had a brief discussion about it last week, because obviously the A-League starts. So Ante Juric
He's got the women's
is
as well,
the
doesn't he?
women's at Sydney
So who's
FC.
taking charge there?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a tricky one.
He does
because-
both, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does both, and then
Yeah.
so now Whitey's his assistant at both.
At both.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it's a full coaching team. So I'm curious. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Well, in pre-season when the W League was still going, I think he would rock up on training, and Steve Bozanovsky
Yeah.
would set up training and run the warm up and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Boz is a great coach as well, so
Yeah, Boz does a good
gets the boys going.
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm not sure if they're planning on doing that again, but
Yeah, be interesting. But look, I think that as you say, Sydney United are one that's hard to kind of rule out of anything. I think
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
especially in these types of things,
Yeah.
They
They
get the
just
fans
find a way.
behind them,
Yeah.
the players going. It's
they always find a way, man.
I think anyone who's in Sydney, if you're free Friday night, that's a game at Leichhardt Oval.
Yeah.
That's a game to go to. RP against Sydney United. I think it's going to be
Yous
a
will be
really
tuning,
good
eh?
one.
we have football, yeah.
Yeah, you guys won't be able to be there, will you? We'll go, Chazza.
Yeah.
I'm keen on that one.
I'll
Adamo's
100%.
going. I think he's
Yeah.
doing some announcing at the
Gary will come
stadium.
as well.
Yeah.
yeah, we can,
We're in a box.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll definitely go.
It'll be
Gary
good.
will come down
Yeah.
because he'll be back from Fiji, so we'll get him.
It's going to be a really nice atmosphere. It's a great spot to watch football too, Leichhardt.
No, it certainly is. So
Yeah.
I just wrote at the end here. I was looking at the kind of round one as a whole. Is there anything that you what's your biggest takeaways from it?
I'd say, like we discussed before, I think all teams are going to be competitive. I don't think there's a single game where you can go into it and be like, all right, we can just chill here.
Yeah.
Take the foot off the gas. I think if you do that, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. But you got to make the most of the points, that's for sure. Yeah, round one, I think some great games.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's very exciting kind of moving forward. As I said, I think that for me it was always, how is it going to go? How is it going to be covered? There was so many unknowns, but now we've seen a full round of it. We've seen the coverage be really good. We've seen people go out and watch. It's kind of like, but we could be onto something here.
Yeah.
I think the real test this weekend, whether the A-League sort of takes away or complements it, you know what I mean, with
Yeah.
the viewership.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
it's true.
turnouts have been like pretty good.
Yeah.
100%.
I think it's been a great success overall. The games have all been entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about mistakes, but like there's moments of quality that are like,
100%.
you know, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it stacks up this weekend.
Is that why they've done the 1 p.m. games? Because of the A-League? Do you know?
He'll know more than me.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
I like it.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
It's great from. I mean, the main one's you guys. It's whether you guys are alright with it. Obviously, Sydney's getting hot. I'm sure Morton City's going to be hot.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
That's the only thing for the players. But I think from a viewer point of view, especially if you're watching on telly, it's great because, like Chaz said, that's very European. Like that 12:30 Premier League kickoff. That Metro Stars game was a 12:30 kickoff local time, Adelaide. Like
it's great.
that feels like Europe.
100%.
And it's as a viewer on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon, you just chuck it on, you know, and it's really good for the game. I think I asked Geordie Fig on this. Obviously, he played at Preston for a couple of years. Whether he thinks, you know, Victory starting and City, not Western United, but those two, whether they're going to take fans away. He's like, nah, man, the Preston fans are Preston fans.
Yeah.
And the same with South Melbourne. The South Melbourne fans are South Melbourne fans. So I just think it'll complement. I don't think it'll take anything away.
Do you know what, right? And this might be me just being, I don't know, not from Australia, right? I think that those games are more entertaining than the A-League games that I've watched. That's the truth. And that's just a personal opinion, right? But I found them more entertaining. Again, maybe it's because I know some players in it and it's more interesting from that point of view because I've got an attachment to it because of that.
Yeah.
But just in terms of excitement, like I thought it was good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I think that, as you say, for me, it's like we spend all year playing football at 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. on a Saturday night, right? So see, having football on during the day and then still being able to do something in the evening and do different activities with Emma or with whoever's wanting to do stuff, that adds a big difference to it as well. Like I would much rather tune into one of these games than I would an A-League game.
I think what, like from our experience, obviously we played at Heidelberg, what they did really well was we were warming up and there's Greek music on, or you can smell the gyros during the warm-up. Like it's nice seeing the stadium have a bit of character and play into the culture. Because I think for so long people are trying to like get that out of the game.
100%.
But to see it actively like pushed, like I don't understand a single song that was played. It was all in Greek.
You were just dancing and people were smashing plates.
Second flea were going crazy on the sidelines. But it was nice to see. Like yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, cheers, mate. But yeah, I think they did that really well.
Attracting people to go to the live game. You know, watching it SPS is good because everyone knows SPS. It's easy, free to wear. You know, a lot of the A-League games are on Paramount.
Yeah.
But I think to go to a live match, if you're making a decision, if you've got 2 games to go to, you know that A, the A-League is going to be around till May.
Yeah.
And B, it's in a stadium. You've probably been there. You know, Allianz Stadium for us. It's Maryvale food. It's all the... Whereas you go to this game, it's like, it's going to be something you haven't experienced before. You know, it's a ground you probably haven't been to, food you haven't tried, music, like you said, you haven't heard.
To me, that's football.
It's cool.
Like, that's the European side of me being like... See, if you go to, like, when I was back in Scotland, I went to Celtic Park, and it was, the pies are shite. Like, you know what you're getting. It's old. Everything's a bit like, there's a feel to it.
Yeah.
And as you see, when you go to Allianz and there's like Eljana franchise, and then there's fucking
Sideball.
this, like I'm like, it doesn't feel like football.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
It's
And
right.
I think that's what this is. It feels like football
Like you
again.
go to a Denzi, you get a Shavapi, or you go
100%.
to Marconi, you get a pizza.
I think that's to me is the beauty of football. And Gary and I spoke about it at length in terms of, like, as you said, the cultural aspect and what football is.
Yeah.
To me, that's football. It is this, like, deep-rooted cultural, almost tribalism. Do you know what I mean? You are involved in this tribe, and this is what we are going to do together.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's missing from the top end.
You need both.
I agree.
You know, and like the purists are like you, and they'll want this. And then there's, you know, the other. Then you got the Americanization of sport, which is the whole other. I did a piece in the UK about a year and a half ago for Optus. Rest in peace. And it was comparing a day at Tottenham Stadium and a day at Luton Towns.
Oh wow!
And I went on like the same week, 2 games. And it's like everything is on paper better at Tottenham, yet the experience was so much more fun at Luton.
Is that the new stadium?
Yeah.
How good is it?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, it is really good. But, like, Luton was, like, the same old food stores that have been there since League Two. You know, and all the people are just volunteers, and it's just so real. Whereas Tottenham was the same thing. There was a brewery in the stadium and franchises, and it's fun. It's great in its own way, but Luton, for me, was just so enjoyable because of that. It felt like
100%.
real football, you know.
We went on a tour with Premiership Experience. This was, like, maybe before COVID, and we went to Burnley, and that was the same.
Tough Mill
was brilliant, man. It was so cool because it was just old. Like you just felt football.
Yeah.
Do you know
How
what I
cold is
mean?
it though?
Ah, it's freezing, mate.
In the gaps in the
But
stadium.
we went and we went in January, so it was freezing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
really cool. But
Yeah.
it was again that's football.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you feel like you get a bit of a taste of it here.
Yeah.
That's the same kind of thing,
100%.
you know.
And
So
that's
it's
what-
nice.
and that's why I'm excited. Like, see, for me, I would never be like, see if you said to me, let's go and watch Melbourne City play against Western Sydney Wanderers on Friday. I'd be like, no.
Yeah,
Whereas, let's go to watch APIA play against
United.
United.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, brilliant.
yeah.
Because it's a shitty little place. Not a shitty little place.
No, I get it.
But you know what I mean? though, like,
yeah.
It's like that kind of horrible, like,
Yeah.
that's to me is football. Man.
We need more crowds back at Marconi, man.
We're trying.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need
trying,
that,
yeah.
bro. Like you see those old clips. Ah, where are they all?
User on Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday,
1
Saturday.
Wow, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I might do too. Might come and watch you boys as well, man.
Jump on the live stream. I'll go and have a camera guy there.
Okay, sweet.
If you're there,
Yeah, 100%.
I'll always come into the studio. But no, if you go to the game, we'll get you on the camera.
Yeah,
there.
I'll come there 100%.
Yeah, done. Brilliant.
Class, yeah.
I'll be watching that one from the studio. But yeah, I hope so. Marconi, man, that place is so nice to watch football.
What am I
hope-
shouting again? You're just a shite.
Shit, yeah, and Souza. We have to find the other goalie's name for APIA. I'm not APIA.
South
Hobart.
Yeah, you just say he's a shit version of whoever the other.
Nah,
people-
I'm just going to stick with Yaron Souza.
Oh yeah.
That'll be meaningful.
I know
for
the
you.
words. I'll sing along.
Yeah.
The ones this year at,
Yeah.
at Bulli. Oh, it's just like this paddock. Have you been to Bulli?
No.
Just paddock, just the whole way around, just surrounded by fans, Bulli fans, and they're just abusing Jimmy the whole game. Even
Yeah.
the young kids behind the goal.
Yeah,
mad.
going after my missus. They
Yeah,
had my mum's
everything.
name. They were the game as well. They're going after. Like, what do we think? Oh,
That's brilliant.
That's
it's
great.
really
though.
fun.
But
I
again-
enjoy it though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
honestly.
it's nice.
Yeah.
I was the same. I think that's the best. Like, see when you get people that are having
Yeah.
it, because again, it depends what kind of person you are. But I'm similar. Like I laugh and
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's points where you give them a wee bit back, and
Yeah.
like they take it well.
Yeah.
Like it's good.
I'll
fun,
never
man.
give anything back.
Oh, nah.
I'll clap it and just that's
But
it.
that's what I mean when I say
Yeah.
give back. Like you
Yeah.
blow them kisses and
Yeah.
you clap and you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I've
then
never
after
seen
the game, you get the Heidelberg like fans coming up to you like, "Ah, you're good, you like good
Yeah.
sport." You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
what it's about.
It's under the
Like,
spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
No, that's great.
That's
So
nice.
before we go, we're going to do a little predictions.
Mm.
And obviously, I don't need to ask you the Marconi South Hobart one, but we'll go through all 8 games from this weekend.
We keeping scores like you did for the NPL.
Yeah, we'll keep
okay.
scores.
All right. Nice.
So then, like I've got last week's, but what I'm going to do is I'll do it like after the halfway point. We'll go the first 4 rounds and we'll say who's got the best score from the first 4 rounds, and we'll do the same at the end. We'll total everything up.
So
Is it individual or are we working as a collective?
Fucking hell, you don't need to do everything together because you're a
We
centre
do.
back.
We do.
We'll keep a partnership.
We do every.
Apia at home to Sydney United.
United.
Oh, I love that.
Draw.
United draw.
Dom to score though.
Yeah. 3.
You're looking at me. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you.
What are you doing?
I think I'm going to go draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But I can see it being quite a high scoring game.
I'm gonna go United as well.
Love that. The only thing that kills me a wee bit with United is that I don't know where the goals will come from.
Did Chimis, Carl Chimetti play on?
Yeah, he played.
Okay.
Just because I've
Change
heard
your
about this stat of them
that-
always
Does
beating
that change your
Apia.
prediction?
Yeah, Chimis is a great player. Hat trick for Chimis, hat trick for Dom. 3-all.
3-3.
3-all, so you go draw. All
Like
right.
that.
That's crazy. No one's tipped Apia.
Yeah.
Just because this history sounds crazy. All right, next one.
Marconi at home to South Hobart.
Are they don't do they have to say?
Yeah, but they're obviously Marconi.
Oh, nah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Marconi.
I'm going to go Marconi as well.
Yeah.
Wollongong at home to Heidelberg.
You guys should know best.
I can see Wolves.
I'm going to go Wolves, yeah.
Oh, I love
I'll go draw.
Wolves draw.
Draw.
I've seen what you've put.
Yeah.
Heidelberg, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Wolves.
Do you know what though? I think Heidelberg.
I want to see the New South Wales teams go
Do well.
Yeah.
Should I?
Me too.
Like a semi-final for New South Wales teams would be unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Is it possible though? Nah.
Well,
Oh yeah, 1 and 2.
yeah.
No, it's not possible.
I think everyone has to top their group basically.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Well, you
top
need
the group.
it.
But
Yeah.
is there not a group that doesn't have a New South Wales team?
Yes, you're right. You're right. I think
is
there
a
is
team,
one.
a group.
Anyway,
I'm right.
Smart, you.
I'm with you. I'm with you. We'd like to see New South Wales do well.
100%.
What do we got?
But I'm still going to predict. sensible.
Heidelberg win. Yeah.
Sydney Olympic at home at Broadmeadow Magic.
Olympic.
You guys have all gone Olympic. Nah, they should win, shouldn't they?
Yeah,
Olympic go. You just did it for me.
I know. I'm trying to save you here.
All right, let's go. Next one.
Canberra Croatia at home to Preston Lions.
Ooh.
Preston.
Yeah, I'm going to go Preston as well.
Yeah, I'm going Preston.
Yeah, I'll go Preston.
Yeah.
4-way.
Bayswater at home to Metro Stars.
Ooh, it's a nice game.
I like Metro. I'll go Metro.
Yeah, Metro for me as well.
Do you call them Metro? Or do you call them Stars?
I'd say Metro.
Metro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Metro Stars.
Metro Stars. Combine the two.
I'm going to go Bayswater.
Oh, love that. I'm going Metro Stars. You're Metro?
Yeah.
Metro, yeah.
Metro Stars.
Sorry. That was a wee win, I like that. That's why I got my face again. South Melbourne at home to Morton.
I'll go South.
Yeah, just because of home ground.
I'm going to put a draw.
I'm going Morton.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll change. I'll
I
go
thought
Morton.
they were good,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look
Like,
Can I
good.
change? I'll go
Yeah, of
Morton.
course. No, you can't.
No, change it.
Morton. You're going South?
South, yeah.
I'll go draw.
Draw. Spirit at home to Avondale.
Oh, it's a good game, isn't it?
Spirit.
Love that.
I'll go Avondale.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Avondale.
Fornaroli hat-trick at Christie Park.
Brilliant.
I'm going draw.
Okay.
And in the last game, you're just a shite. Yeah, and so is that. Oh, that's not a game. Sorry. Well, gents, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate you all taking the time and you coming on
No worries, man. Anytime.
and showing me how to
This is my third?
fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, maybe even fifth, by the way.
No, I think fourth.
Fourth.
Let's not get too
Yeah,
crazy. I took it easy on the brownies today because I know you get so many.
Mate, I've not touched. I've not had any.
Are you shredding?
Yeah, I'm not shredding, mate. But I just need to be careful.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing.
No more football,
And
yeah.
do you know what this is? He's saying, "Are you shredding?" Right? See on his live stream, talking about me liking sweet stuff. So I basically brought out sweets, right? And I was like, I just wrote like, keep them away from Geordie because Geordie loves sweet stuff. I'm the exact same. And then he said the same. He was like, watch this. Chaz is going to blow up now, and he's fucking done one of these big examples of me. And I was like, fucking hell, Claus, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. So now, right, just to make sure that
That's all you
doesn't happen.
needed. That's it.
That's me done, man. No brownies.
Well, you're in Coogee. You got to look after, summer.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I spend a lot of time with the beach, man.
Yeah.
Love, by the way, this is unreal. This now, by the way, this tan.
Skin tan.
Oh, yeah?
Look at that. Decent that, isn't it?
No, she.
That's it.
That's
So,
good, mate.
You need advice, guys? Just spend 10 hours a day at the beach.
Yeah.
Could you? And
You could let me know sometime when you're down there as well, bro. I'm like 5 minutes from
But you
you.
know what, mate?
You could
You're
let me
just-
know for a
you're
coffee
just
or
on
something.
TV this day,
No,
then
you
on
could
a
just-
different
no,
TV
don't
show
give me
the
that
next
shit.
day, and then the next day.
He's like, yeah, mate, when you move into Coogee, we'll get coffee every week, man. Hasn't messaged me once, you know?
Do you know, I'm just going to say, how shite was that accent? No, but guys, I appreciate it. Good luck this weekend. I'll actually come and watch you this weekend.
Yeah, all the
Thank
best,
you very
boys. Come on.
And I'll be sure to bring. I might even see if I can get a fucking megaphone.
Yeah.
How good would
I'll
that
have
be?
a word with the
Yeah,
security
That'd be
guy.
good. You'd imagine I'm going to actually, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to see if I can get one on
Facebook
Amazon.
Marketplace.
Standing behind your goal all game. Oh.
I'll sing along.
And when you move to the other side, I'll just come down.
Brilliant.
Well, thanks very much, gents. Appreciate it.
All the best,
Thanks,
boys.
guys.
Yeah, good exercise, man. Yeah. Thanks for having us. What was that guy's name you said? The gaffer was the one.